Many people today are moving through life with invisible chains on their hands and on their feet. You work very hard, you are well qualified, and you give your best to your work, your business, or your endeavor. But you have constantly experienced that there is something blocking your harvest. You feel an invisible force blocking your harvest, invisible force blocking your progress. People promise you help, but all you usually get are closed doors, despite their promises. When they promise, instead of fulfilling the promises, they close the door. You just feel an invisible force making sure those doors now get closed against you. Sir, this is the hand of an invisible curse. An invisible curse or an invisible jinx or a spiritual embargo that has been placed on an individual life. These causes sometimes are a result of when an individual has developed the habit of breaking promises, breaking agreements, or breaking covenants. I've also seen a situation where this comes through family lineage, through family bloodline. I've seen people who make promises to either their partners, promises they already know in their intent, in the intention of their heart, they are not ready to keep. But just to get someone to do what they want, they make false promises with the intent of not keeping it. And when that you do that, and the other partner get disappointed, get deceived, causes follow. I've also seen children who don't treat their parents right, who abuse their parents. At the end of the day, they receive curse, because it is a spiritual law that you must honor your father and your mother so that your days may be long. Once you go against that, he says, so that your days may be long and so that it may be well with you. But once you go against that, it is the reverse of that will happen. That individual days will be cut short, and that individual life, it will not be well. So these are a result of causes. I've also seen that there are some very wicked people, very malevolent individuals that just derive pleasure in placing curses on others. But I want to give you a good news that the divine wisdom of God has made provision for us on the step we can take to break those chains, those invisible chains, those invisible evil hands, those jinx, those curses, by combining the word of Jehovah and the natural herbs that he has given to us. And I can assure you they are potent. They are very, very potent. I have seen it work. I've seen it in people's life when I prepared it. I've seen it in my own life. So I want to welcome you to my channel, because I know if you can just give what I'm going to say a chance, you will give me a call, because I can assure you this is confirmed. This work is potent. Because I know once you are able to take action, you are able to do what I ask you to do, if you follow my guide to the letter, you will see the result you are looking for, which is a curse-free life. So I want to welcome you to my channel. Here I share spiritual secrets, spiritual mysteries. They are not mysteries, they are secret. It's only that they are secret, many don't know about it. But we are privileged to have a background wherein our forefathers knows about it. So we decide to share it so that it can benefit you, so that you could be free. I want to thank all those who have subscribed. And if you have not subscribed, I encourage you to subscribe. I want to encourage you to subscribe. That will also encourage me. You know, as I'm encouraging you, when you subscribe, you encourage me. That's what one of the things you can do to encourage me. You can also like, and if you have friends that you feel that are having these experiences, you can share the video also with them. And I want to thank all those who have subscribed to my channel, and especially those who have reached out to me, because for some time I have been out of circulation. Let me use that word. You know, sometimes those of us that do spiritual work, that pray and deliver people, you know, we are also a subject of attack. So for the past 8 months thereabout, I have been in a serious spiritual attack, because I did a spiritual work to deliver someone who was at the point of death. Glory be to God, that individual received his deliverance. The person survived that spiritual attack of the spirit of death that was placed over him. But you know, it was his battle, and when there was a backlash, which now came to me, and I had to take care of myself. I had to fight that battle and win that battle, and I thank God I was able to win that battle. I want to appreciate everyone that has reached out to me. Even in the process, my brother went for it. His life was taken, you know, because this is spiritual battle. But thank God we survived it. We thank God that we survived it. And I want to thank everyone that has reached out to me in various means. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you people. And those that I could not reach in those periods, it's not intentional, it was not deliberate. It was just that I needed to fight my battle and win it, which God has helped me to do. And those that I need to send out, you have asked me to prepare your item. The truth is that I've already prepared those items. It was just because of the situation I could not go get to send it. But I can assure you, just give me some time. Everything, I will send it and you will get it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate every one of you. Thank you for standing by me. And God bless you. So now let me now go ahead. What are the things you need for this spiritual work? What are the items you need for this spiritual work? The item you need for this spiritual work are very simple. They are things you have. Some of their herbs, their leaves, and I will say them in our local language, and I will put the scientific language, the botanical language on the screen for you, so that you could Google it and see how to get those items. I know some of them, if you are in the diaspora, if you're in UK, US, North America, you're in the Europe, let me say some of those items are on Etsy. I didn't do any affiliate with Etsy. I just want to see how you could get it. It is becoming difficult for getting it. I know some of the people who have reached out to me in past years, they've always told me that they usually find it on Etsy. So if you can go there, I guess you will be able to get this item. And if you look very well, those items may be around you. For anyone in Africa, I can tell you this item, especially from sub-Saharan Africa down to East Africa to South Africa, you can get a majority of this item around you. You may not even need to go buy them. They are just around you. So now, what are the items you need? The very first item you need the what we call in our local language here, lapalapa funfun. We also call it botuje. We also call it Ewe Iyalode funfun. Either lapalapa funfun, botuje funfun, or Iyalode funfun. You need it. You need 63 pieces of the leaf. 63. This is just one. So you need to go harvest and count 63. So this, you need this one. The second one you need is the second type of that lapa funfun, which we call lapa pupa or Iyalode pupa or Botuje pupa. So you need to get this. So with this one is called Jatropha Curcas. This particular one is called Jatropha Curcas. That's the botanical name. And this one is called Jatropha glossaria. This is the botanical name for this one. But in our local language, we call it Iyalode pupa. So you also need 63 pieces of the leaves. 63. Just take 63 pieces. I will place the scientific name on the screen for you. Then also you need the bitter leaf. The bitter leaf is also here. We do use this one to make soup over here in Nigeria. So among the Yorubas and the Igbos. So we use it. I also use it to treat ailments. So you need 63 pieces of the leaves too. You need 63 pieces of that one too. So you need that one. Then the next thing you need is the Saint Michael perfume, the Saint Michael spiritual perfume, or the Holy Michael spiritual perfume. You can get any of them, the Saint Michael or Holy Michael spiritual perfume. You need any one of them. But if you cannot get any of this perfume, you can go for the Florida water perfume. But the best to use is either Saint Michael or Holy Michael spiritual perfume. Then you need clean water. You need water, like 10 liters of water. Then you also now need a red bucket or a red bowl. One red bucket or a red bowl. So you need that item. So you need red bucket or red bowl. So you need that one. Now, how are you going to prepare this item? Let me assure you that this is a very powerful item. I'm teaching you how to make a spiritual water that can break any curse that is on an individual. You are going to use this water to take your bath. So how are you going to prepare this spiritual water? Now you have gathered all your items together. Those leaves that I've said earlier on, you have gathered them together. What you do is that you put them inside the water you have gotten, and then you squeeze it with that water to get the juice of those leaves out of that water. And then after doing that, you sieve out the shaft of those leaves that you have squeezed. You sieve them out from the water, and then you take a little from the water, the shaft. You take a little from the shaft to grind smooth, to mix with any soap of your choice. Any soap, liquid, tablet, bar soap, Ghana soap, Nigerian black soap. You can use any one of your choice. So you grind that shaft, some of the shaft, and you mix it with any soap of your choice. That is enough for you to just take one bit. That is enough for you to take just to bathe once, and then that's it. So that one is done. Then once you have squeezed the water, you have sieved out, so the water is now ready. What do? You now open your Bible. You are going to take your Bible and you are going to chant the following psalms into your Bible, into the water. You will chant Psalm 24. You will chant Psalm 24 once. Psalm 24, you will chant it once. Then you chant Psalm 35 3 times. And chant Psalm 6 3 times. So you are chanting those 3 Psalms, Psalm 24 once, Psalm 35 3 times, Psalm 6 3 times. You chant it into that water, and then you pray your desire for freedom, for release, for every curse to be off you. So you pray it over that water. Then you add the Saint Michael or Holy Michael perfume into that water. Now, what's the quantity of the perfume you are going to add? You add 200 ml. You add 200 ml, 200 ml. You add it to that water. The next thing you need to do is, I encourage you to do that work any time of the day, but you are going to use it the following day morning. So when it is night, around midnight, you take that water, you take it outside to receive dew, for the dew to fall on that water, make sure you place it in a place where no dirt can enter and where no other individual we have access to it or touch it. So once it is the following morning at dawn, before daybreak, early in the morning. You go bring the water in, and then you go with the soap you have prepared. The soap you have prepared, you now use it to take your bath. You go get a new sponge. Make sure it's a new sponge. Any sponge, any color of any sponge. Just make sure it's a new one. Get it, and then use it to bathe, and use that water, that spiritual water, to rinse your body. And then you don't use towel to dry your body. You allow the water to air dry on your body. But you can choose to either put on your pajamas or put on any cloth on top of it. It does not matter, as long as it air dry on your body. And then now there are some instructions that I want to give to you, some caution I want to give to you. Now, once you have done this work and you have taken that bath, first, for the next 3 days, abstain from sexual relation so that you can get the desired result as quickly as possible. For 3 days after you have done the bathing, abstain from sexual relation. If you are a lady or a woman and you are going through your monthly period, your monthly flu, your monthly menses, you don't need to prepare this. Wait till your monthly period is ended and dried. You don't prepare it, and you also don't use it. And when it has dried, you can go ahead and do that. That is what I can assure you. If you follow this guide, if you follow this my instruction, let me assure you, you will get back. You can reach me. If you want to reach me, maybe you feel you need consultation, because I can assure you that within the first 7 days after those baths, you will be given spiritual dreams. You will be given spiritual revelatory dreams. If you don't have an understanding of what those dreams is pointing at, you can reach me. My WhatsApp number is on the screen. I'm also placed it at the description section. So just copy that number, reach out to me, and by God's grace, God will shed light into what is being communicated to you in your dreams. And if in case you want me to prepare some other spiritual item for you, you can reach me on that WhatsApp number. And if you want consultation, you can also reach me in that WhatsApp number. So thank you for listening to this time, and I see you successful, see you in a victory, see you walking in progress. Thank you.